And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Napoleon Total War 3 replay. Today's a nice 4v4 on Austria 3B. I was tagged in this replay on the Discord by OGKINGPIN, who's on the red team today. Now before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Napoleon Total War 3 replays, or Warhammer 2 replays is what I'm also searching for these days, there are now links in the description below and also at the bottom of your screen. If you'd like to support my work, there's also a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, and Stream Destination link in the description below. But if those aren't options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about the battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's get in with the replay. So might have noticed there's a lot of flashing here, it's just because there's so many units embedded in this huge mob of troops here in front of us. But on the red team, we have OGKINGPIN, who tagged me. We got on his team Heine, Flair, and G. Tompkins 1. On the blue team, we have Aceman, SCH, Choden, Killian 00. Okay, those are the players. Now, on the red team, we have the factions on your screen now in front of you. We've got Prussia 13-15. I think there's a couple of Prussia 13-15s. Actually, it could be all Prussia. I think every single player here, yeah, is Prussia 13-15. So that makes it really easy, actually. And so we will do a small cut and come back once we start seeing the enemy team. But before we go, we've got 2 4-pointers on the field today. 1 2-pointer and 3 1-pointers. So we've been on this map before a couple times, but I'm sure this replay is pretty good or epic. So we'll judge for ourselves soon enough. All right, guys, we're back. Prussia got to the town, but France got there first. And so I'm seeing a few of the blue team players. We've got France 1796 1800 Italiano. We also have France 1807 to 1814 Espagnole. We also have a Bayan force here. I don't know if we have 2 Bayan armies or 1. All I'm seeing right now is France and Bayan. I'm not seeing anything else. Could be a 3rd French player, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. Now, Prussia's obviously getting ready to assault the town, but they haven't moved in just yet. It's going to be taking their time. Now, we've got 1 casualty here, being shot at from the house. Now we've got 4 6-pounders being set up on the hill here. Potentially they could destroy that house if they so wished. Maybe they will, we'll have to wait and see. We've got a lot of band units appearing in the top right hand corner. We've also got some Prussian cavalry. I probably said Pruben before. It's Prussian! People say it's Prussia. So yeah, Prussia 18, 13, and 15. I think all 4 players are the same faction, as I said before. I haven't seen anything different. But these guys, I don't know why they're so nervous. They haven't lost a single horse yet. They're in deep in enemy territory, but you think they'd be able to beat. You think they have a better morale than that? I guess they don't like being surrounded. All the artillery shells nearby just spooked them a little bit, I suppose.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
We've got 2 3-pounders. These tiny little cannons probably won't do too much damage. They're way too low. They're trying to hit a target over the hill. They keep shooting into it. Alright, let's have a quick look. Again, not seeing any other different faction. We just got the French in that house. They're firing on the Prussian forces, so I'll come back soon. Alright guys, looks like we have a massive cavalry engagement on our hands. Prussia's going in, France is on the way. So Bayan did well against the Prussian units. And now France has arrived. France and Bayan gave up the chase. Oh, they broke him. French got their teeth into the Prussian force. Oh, they broke them. So a bit of a tit for tat exchange there. Oh, we got more Prussian cav heading over here. Getting more elite, slowly but surely. Not seeing any C2 or C1 cav though. Alright, looks like we've got some exchanges going on here between Bayern and Prussia. What do we got? Okay, this is Bayern Guarded Corps, so that's the elite cav of Bayern. Prussia sending in their mid-tier cav. They might have broken Bayern's cav, yeah they did. Although I think they had some help from the Prussian infantry. Bayern's trying to hold the town. We've got yeah, it's the same 3-pounder we saw earlier. So things are looking a little bit dicey there, but Prussia seems to have stabilised their front. Now they're going to regroup and try and take the headquarters away from Bayern and the blue team. So kind of it's 5-all, I think, at this stage. Okay, so we've got Prussia's 6-pounders versus France's 6-pounders. These guys here haven't lost a single unit yet. Got the skirmishers out front, but no cav charging into them. We've got plenty of cav back here. Prussia could send in their cav to take out the skirmishers. There's no one nearby. No mines either. Okay, we've got 4 6-pounders. We've got 8 cannon, 8 6-pounders here total. Oh, they're just trying to annihilate one French unit at a time. This unit here is taking an absolute beating. We're just going to watch one volley. I heard him. You gotta admire the morale. Well, half the unit is definitely dead. Well, pretty much. They lost 3 more. You gotta wonder when they'll switch targets. Well, they're just that determined to fire on these guys until they break. Jeez, they finally broke. Nothing else is happening on the map. Oh, good hit there from the French. Yep, they shifted targets. Oh! Those are some brave souls right there. Oh, ricochet. Oh, the cannons are no longer doing the teaming up thing. That's interesting. Now, Prussia obviously doesn't like their cav chances, so they brought an entire infantry force to back them up. Not sure what they're trying to accomplish here. the cav will just run away. The only reason I'm thinking they're focusing on the cav is that they're taking this really strange wide turn. If they are going to turn back to the village, this is a very wide turn. They just head out this way. I'm going to try and turn all the way around and come this way. Okay, got an invisible cannon unit there. Got two 12-pounders there. Looks like Bayern and Prussia stepping up their fight. I think there are two Bayern players. I think Prussia's looking to regroup with their force. I'm sure Prussia could use their cavalry. I mean, the morale isn't great for that unit. Pretty vulnerable. Now, what are these guys planning? They're fast cav. Don't know what their target is though. What we got here? Bang cav charging into Prussian units. These guys are pretty elite. Yeah, mid-tier, sorry. Just make sure they don't come back. So the attacks are starting to speed up across the map. Yeah, Prussia's firing line is nowhere near as extensive as Bayern's. Got gaps everywhere. Bayern's not as bad, he has more men over here. Or they have more men over here. And they're retreating. They got plenty of reserves at their back. They've got plenty of cav over here as well. We've got a small isolated French force that could be swamped by Prussia if they moved in quickly. We've got some cav here that could take out the French artillery as long as there are no enemy units guarding it. There are some cav that could spoil their day. These bands got some good range on their shooters. Okay, so this Prussian player broke off one unit to face the line while the other one keeps an eye on the French cav. Making sure they don't do any side charges. I took out a couple there. About 10. We've got a few units firing on these guys, but they've only suffered like 9 casualties so far. Prussia's pressing pretty hard against Bayern over here, so I think there are 2 Bayern armies. Okay, Prussia's lost a couple of men. Drop in the bucket right now. Bayern's taken a few more casualties than Prussia. Okay, they're trying to overwhelm Bayern's right flank. We've got 3 more units coming in. We've got cav on either flank. The Prussian alliance is obviously very worried about the cav here, and they're trying to make sure they've got enough cav to support each flank in the event the blue team charges at them. Because while the Prussian infantry does seem to be superior to the blue team infantry, their cav certainly is not as good. as a caravan of France that we've seen so far. It's taken a lot of Prussian cavalry to drive them back. We've got a quick charge here on the artillery. Oh no, on the skirmishes. I was wondering when they're going to do this.
Our men are running for...
It's still going. Oh, Prussian broke. A couple of units of them actually. And they didn't lose too many men. Prussia should get those units back. Okay, how are they looking? Now we're seeing a few casualties. Oh, Prussia won one battle. Oh, Prussia won the war on this side anyway. Well, these particular units did much better than the previous ones we saw. Although it says C7, every cav unit is still different. They have different traits. So we could see a sort of rectangular defense starting from the town, stretching possibly as far down as here, maybe even to the road, coming back around to here. A little square box, but that does expose them to artillery fire, because all the Prussians need to do is just move the artillery around and pretty much shoot directly at the town and at the forces outside of it over here. The town will offer them some protection, but not a lot. Especially if the Prussians just move their artillery over here. We've got one Prussian unit taking on 4 Bayon and 1 skirmisher, and it's not doing too bad actually. We also have some artillery. 3 6-pounders, in fact. And they lost 15 men to that. We've got 1 cav unit guarding that artillery. That unit just got clipped. Well, Prussia's pushing forward. They're slowly trying to encircle the town, it would seem. Blue team's getting pushed back further and further. At some point they have to turn here if they want to try and hold the town. Bayon's going for a charge again, trying to snipe at that artillery. Where are they going? They just got side charged.
Our men are running for...
France going after the artillery. Prussia again, stopping them dead in their tracks. A nice side charge again. France pushing through though. Prussians defending their artillery fiercely. Unfortunately, France just lost their 2 8-pounders. Prussia's advancing either side. We've got 2 cav units just coming through the gap here. Taking out the Bayern artillery. This unit can't form square. It's looking too goody for the Bayern players. They're really struggling to attack the Prussians. What are these guys doing? They're going way too close. Oh, they smell blood. They're going for the unit that has morale, whose morale is the weakest. And they broke him. Unit of 110. Now you gotta wonder where these guys are going. Alright, let's have a quick look here. Got a massive battle against Bayern and Prussia on either side. Prussians pushing the Bayern force here to the tree line. They've pretty much split the army in 2 here, and their right flank is the weakest. It's on the verge of collapse. These units here are looking a bit stronger, but with more Prussian reinforcements inbound and cav support. Those units are also in trouble unless they can get back to the main force and set up a proper defense. But that, I don't think Prussia's just going to let that happen. I think they're running the troops, they're trying to get by. Prussia seems to be almost letting them, actually. Oh no. They're not. Yeah, Bayern's trying to run. Okay. Prussia's moving closer and closer into town. And Prussia's also moving up their artillery. That was always a concern. Do a quick unit count. Couple men here and there. Sustained casualties, but not that many. Bayern may have been taking a hammer in, but they're not doing too bad themselves. Okay, another cav engagement. The quality of the cav engagements is stepping up. Units being broken left, right and centre on both sides. There's only 2 units left still standing, a Bayern and a Prussian. I think they're going after the artillery. There's almost nothing, there's nothing between them and that artillery. Oh, Prussia's taking their time. Oh, they broke him. Oh, that's a big loss there for the Prussian alliance. Now France is back. The Prussia's hot on their heels. They're trying to get out of there. Prussia doesn't want them to go. But he can't get away. This is C1 cav. It's the slowest cav there is. It's also elite and heavy, but
Our men are running, sir.
you got to wonder why he's trying to run them away. He can't outrun them. He has to fight. Running away probably wasn't the best idea. If you let them fight, they might have survived longer, and taken some of the more of the C5 cav with them, or the dragoons. They're just trying to kill them, make sure they don't come back. Another engagement. I was going to say France was doing pretty well here. But Prussia has the strength right now. All the momentum right now is with Prussia. Jeez, this unit's taking a beating.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Another one. The feather hats are flashing. That's irritating. Hopefully no one has epilepsy. Got a lot of guns here. Lead's about to blow out the sky. So pretty much almost 1,000 rounds was just fired then, and only a few men went down. Shows you how wildly inaccurate these guns are. We're about just over halfway through this battle. Alright, you can see that the blue team has really actually formed that rectangular defense we talked about earlier, just outside the town. They're doing the best to hold the perimeter. What does give the blue team an edge is having units inside these houses here firing on the Prussian forces from a relatively protective position. But France's Espinala general though is a little bit exposed. Taking out that artillery report definitely helped him survive longer. Might even help him get back in the fight. Well, they got a couple of their own artillery as well, but it's only a 3-pounder though.
Sir, our general is under attack.
So you got to ask yourselves why that is to have a coordinated push from all 3 sides. Really put the blue team on edge. Try and squeeze them. It could backfire big time, which is probably why they're not doing it. The risk is too high. They want to try and just weaken the blue team's position before charging in, it would seem. But you know, the Prussia force here is pretty much annihilating all Bayan troops. There's only one unit actually left standing. These guys are firing point blank into him. These guys, I don't know, why are they turning around? Looks like they are. We have a Bayan unit though, he disappeared. And now, I think there are still Bayan forces in that 4-pointer in the right hand corner, the 4-pointer. But it does confuse me a little as to why Prussia doesn't send a few units to go and capture it. I mean, they're assaulting the town, and I guess the idea is if they take the town, it's over. Get a mass bayonet charge here from the Prussian alliance. They're also assaulting the house. .3-pounder is doing some damage, despite being a puny gun compared to most.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
What's that? I'm hearing a charge. Okay, Prussia's made it to the edge of town. They're about to cross the threshold into it. Okay, so we've got Prussian and French troops just battling it out here. 2 units of each side is now inside the house. Seems to be swaying France's way just slightly.
Our men are running, sir.
Looks like another unit's needed there. Oh, they took the unit. Sorry, they took the house. So that is 6 points to a possible 6 points to the blue team. So right now it's dead even. They're fighting for the house that will give Prussia the edge just slightly. Don't know if they'll fire on the house. But they should either charge in or fall back, not stand here and be shot at. They prefer to just shoot the house. Okay, so I think they've taken 2 1-pointers, 1 2-pointer plus the 4-pointer. That means it's an 8 to possible 5, so Prussia's taking the lead, head by 3. Oh, Bane went in for a rear charge here, but Prussia has formed square. He's going to drive these guys back any second now. Bane's being weighted down, it's only a matter of time before they collapse, and Prussia's also heading in behind them. There was obviously a bit of a miscommunication here between the French and Bayern players. Because the French side has collapsed and Bayern's side is about to get outflanked entirely and sandwiched between 2 different forces. The Bayern units heading out, we've got 2 Prussian units in the distance there in retreat. We've got 5 infantry divisions and 1 cavalry heading over there. Here we go. Prussian forces charging into Bayern. They did a bayonet charge. Good on Bayern for not just standing around. You don't want a volley to the face, it never ends well. Looks like Bayern will win here again. Unless Prussia sends up some support. So how much damage can Bane's infantry do here? They're obviously a very high quality unit. It's strange. Prussia has 2 free divisions right here. 2 free units that can be used to set up, turn around and fire on these guys as it harasses Prussian lines. But for some reason they're facing them where there's no enemy. I don't get that. Amazing, Bane's infantry is still alive. They're not broken just yet. Oh, we got the Garde du Corps. Sorry, Garde du Corps. Prussian general, one of them. Elite Prussian cav charging through the trees and straight into the French. Dropping pretty quick. Down to 71 now. Prussia winning the fight here. They were taking casualties fast before, but then it slowed down to grind to a halt very suddenly. Now they're pressing forward and sweeping the French forces aside. There's almost nothing the blue team can do about it. This is suicide. Charging into square formations. Guys getting shot off their horses. That was never going to end well.
We've killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Oh, what was that? Okay. The last French forces taking refuge inside the hut. 46. We got artillery. Oh, it's going to explode in a second. One more volley will do it. Oh, you got shot through the window. There we go. I think debris broke one of the unit there. One of the units, sorry. Prussia might be moving in for the kill. Yeah, this is a killer box. They're being surrounded on all sides here. French trying to finish their fight with a bayonet charge, but it just failed. And that's it. The only surviving French forces inside that hut, and they're being shot at one by one. Really? Oh, this is a general unit inside here. Those are the only surviving men. I actually wonder why they're still bothering to shoot it and just charge in. Be done with it. Okay, Ban has stacked all their men inside this house, including the general. Russia's trying to enter the house. There's a couple of units in here. Let's head back to the other house first. We've got a couple of units here just out of nowhere that they're going to need to get into the fight. Or they need to admit defeat, one of the two. These guys have been shooting at the house forever, and they haven't killed a single person inside it. For a while, anyway. Not since that other French unit broke. Because right now we have a general unit in there, and then they're safe and sound. They're away from the windows, they're smart. What's going on here? Where's that cab going? We got a general unit all the way over there. I don't know, maybe that cab might catch him, but I doubt it. I think the blue team holds on to their 4-pointer. Oh wait, there's 72 men inside the house. I think these guys have something to do with it. Who's feeling toasty? And how long can this bodyguard unit hold on for? Doesn't look good at this rate. The men valiantly defending their general down to the last man. He's surrounded. He's gone. And there's his skull. Well, it looks like Prussia's reinforcing their attempt to try and take this house. Good for Bayon for getting out of the house. He's pretty much doomed himself by doing so, but you know, good for him. Just try and fight outside the walls. Like the soldiers of Troy. Let's try and clear some of this up. Price has gone in for a bayonet charge. Bayon's got cream. This unit can't form a square. It's probably the only reason the cavalry didn't charge into him. Got a Prussian unit approaching their flank.
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
What's that? Oh, they caught up to him. Oh, with faster cab, of course, but they did catch up to him. And now all the buildings on the map belong to the red team. It's pretty much toast. That's it. Victory! Well done to the Prussian Alliance. Heine getting 1,089 kills. OG Kingpin 1,050 kills. Flair got 2,211 kills, MVP for the match. G. Tompkins won 1,296 kills. Aceman 1,157. SCH 1,291. Choden, sorry, I said his name wrong before, my bad. Choden got 926. Killian 00 got 886. So it was 2 Bayon armies and 2 French armies. I did get that right. That's good. Looking for standout performers here. We got Dutch Legion Hussars, 216 kills there. We've got West Prussian, 101 and 123. The rest of the units did poor to good. Some didn't get too many kills because I'm guessing they didn't really get a chance to get into the fight that much. Some units got more kills than others. They also lost more men than others. But, great battle. Thank you to OGKINGPIN for tagging me on the Discord. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.